Live from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Keto Cooking.
Today we're going to be making a Marsala with pork. We're going to be using pork tenderloin today. I sliced it up. I'll be pounding it out a little bit. Don't need to be pounding out too much. And also that's going to be with some my peppers, some green onion, and some baby bella mushrooms. And today I'm going to be doing a blend of Marsala and some sherry wine together. And we will be adding a vegetable, but today we're going to do a little twist on the vegetable. So I'll show you that when we get to it. Pounding out the pork. Got my trusty cleaver here. I'll just put some plastic over it. Make it nice and thin. Pork is all pounded out, nice and thin. It really comes out good. People got to try this. Much cheaper than trying to buy veal, or sometimes it's even a little cheaper than chicken, honestly. This dish comes out. I dare anybody to tell me the difference between this and veal, honestly. Okay, now we'll get to the vegetables. Getting ready to chop the mushrooms, onions, and peppers. Chopped. Pan is heating up. Put a little bit of olive oil into the pan. Now today I'm going to be using some butter in this just as a thickener. I'm not using any kind of flour or any kind of thickening agent today. Today was just going to be from the butter and from the natural juices. Now this is going to go very fast, because what we want to do is just put a slight brown to it. I mean, it doesn't have to be crispy or anything else like that. What we're trying to do is trying to lock in some of the flavors of the meat and add it to the pan to make a nice little gravy. Don't want to overcrowd it. Into the pan, a little bit more butter. We took the pork out, okay? Let that sit for the side. Run some more butter through here. And now into the pan. Okay, we'll stir that around. Make a little hole right here. Put in some of my garlic. Now, as you can see how much moisture was in that pan, and it sucked it right back up again. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little bit more olive oil to it, because the mushrooms are going to release some of their water that they have in them. They retain stuff. They'll suck it up and then actually put it back in again for the flavor. All right. Okay, as you can see now, some of the juice is starting to come back out again. I'm going to cook this down a little bit more. I'm going to flip it around a little bit here. And all the colors are coming together really nice. I don't want to get this too mushy. I still like a little bit of the texture of the mushrooms and the peppers. So, to the pan. Some Marsala. Now this is not going to flare up because I don't have a heavy flame on it. So you can just pour some of the Marsala in. Matter of fact, I'm just going to end the bottle. Spin that around a little bit. As you can see, it's starting to come up nice. Now, I'm going to start adding in some of the pork. Just put that on here. I'm going to let that simmer. Nestle it into some of the pan right here. Some of the juice. And like I said, this is not going to take long. And we'll be sitting down to eat in no time. Now this is very keto friendly. The wine might have a little bit of a sugar into it, but most of it will cook out. And there again, I'm 20 carbs or under, or if I go 25 carbs, I'm good, because I know for a fact that I had nothing else. This is my first meal of the day, and this is how we've been doing. My numbers have been real good. Everything's working out fine. Now, just to thicken it up a little bit more, I'm going to be adding in some more butter to it, and then once that starts melting a little bit, I will lower it. Now, just for a little added flavor, I'm going to add some sherry. Just a little bit. I want to overpower the Marsala. The sherry gives it a nice little nutty taste. And there we go. So as you can see, it's starting to thicken up. We'll let this go a little bit longer. And then we're going to sit down, and I have a little surprise of another application for another vegetable that I use quite a bit. And we'll see that in a bit. Okay, there you have it. Pork tenderloin and Marsala and a little sherry wine with some mushrooms, peppers, and some green onion. And over here is what I said was going to be the surprise. We had some leftover spaghetti squash, and my wife made it with some regat and some Tommy spice and mixed it up. And I'm telling you what, this is absolutely delicious. Regatta cheese and some spaghetti squash. Better than macaroni. So there you have it. There's today's dinner.